we want to display the second and third post from our database. What we're going to be doing is actually creating a third one, so at least we have something to display. So let's create a new post, and what we're going to call this, we're just going to say Laravel and Vue.js in action. That's the name of our post. Doesn't really matter. And we'll upload this image, and the category is going to be Laravel, and we're just going to set this tag, and we'll get some lorem ipsum text, and we're just going to generate 5 paragraphs right here. And why don't we just generate something like this? So we'll have some list, and I'll paste that right in here. Okay, so let me generate some paragraphs also, and I'll just copy that from here, and I'll just paste that in maybe here or something. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but just so we have some content. Okay, so that said, let's start the post. So our post was created successfully. So if I refresh now, that post that we just created should be the one showing up right here. So that's cool, right? Now we need to get the second and we need to get the third. So let's head over to our front end controller. And how are we gonna do this? We'll just pass the width, and we're gonna call this second post, and we'll query the post, and we'll use our order by field, and this is gonna be created at and in descending order. But right here, rather than getting the first, we're gonna skip one post, and we're gonna take one post, and we're gonna get the results. Okay, so all of these are helpful query builder methods. So when we order in descending order, skip the first one, take one, not two, take the next one on the line, and then get the results. Okay, so after this we can actually get first, so we make sure we have an object and not a collection. So we should be able to access the second post right here. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is just die dump everything so we can see that data. So I'll just say s is equal to this, and we're gonna die dump s right there. Hopefully we don't get any errors. I refresh, and right here we have a post. Okay, and if we check out the data, you see installing new plugins into WordPress is the second underlined. Okay, so let's check our post. We discover the second on the line is this one, and we have installing new plugins into WordPress. Okay, so what we are doing, first of all, we order them in descending order of the created at field. So this one is gonna be at the top, and this one is gonna be the next, and this one is gonna be the last. Next thing, because by default you discover Laravel is ordering them in ascending order. So the first is right here, and the last that was just created is right down here. So after that, instead of taking the first result, we skip, and after skipping one, we skip one record, which is this one that is right here, which is the first one, this one. After skipping that one, we take one, meaning we take this one, and then we get those results so that we get a collection, and then we get the first so that instead of a collection, we receive one post. So if I just end it right there and I refresh, you discover we have a collection of one item. But if I say get the first, you discover that we're gonna get that post itself, the post class. Okay, so collection, just think of a collection like an array of many objects. Okay, just for now, because a collection is totally not really like that, but a collection, and then we get the first in that collection. Okay, so all of this is gonna give us our second post. Okay, so what about the third post? We're gonna do exactly the same thing. So I'll just duplicate this without the semicolon, and this is gonna be third post, and right here post order by descending, and then rather than skipping one, we'll just skip two, and then take one, get the results, and then we'll get the first from that collection. Okay, so right now we have access to the second and third post. Let's go ahead and update our index. So right here is where we are echoing data for our first article, but after that we need to echo for our second article. So right here we're gonna have echo out for the second. So we'll say second post featured, and the next thing we're gonna do is echo out second post and also featured, and this is actually for the zoom in. Okay, so if I come and refresh right here, you discover that we have some zoom effect. So if I click on that, we zoom out the image. Okay, so this is gonna be for the zoom in. And the next thing we have right here is the title, and we'll echo out second post title. So we'll say second post title right there. Okay, so right here we're gonna have a text center class, so that's centrally aligned. And the next thing we're gonna do right here, we're gonna echo out the timestamp, and I'm gonna show you a new method that is on the carbon. Okay, so remember, carbon is just there to format our dates more beautifully for us. Okay, so right here what we're gonna say is second post, and we're gonna call created at, and the method we're gonna use here is to formatted date string right here. Okay, and let's go ahead and see what this is gonna do. But before that, let's just echo out this second post category. So we're gonna say second post, and we'll assess the category relationship, and we'll assess the name of that category. Okay, so looks like that's set. Let's just refresh, and there we have our first post, and this is our second post, installing new plugins into WordPress. And you look at the date, it looks more beautiful, January 16, 2013. So let's make this post actually have that kind of timestamp. So we're gonna use this method rather than the div for humans. So let's scroll up, and right here in our article, we're gonna have a div for humans, and we're gonna replace that with to formatted date string. Okay, so that's it. January 16, 2017, same thing right here. So let's echo out our third post. So let's just change this image just because we can. And right here, I'll just edit it by uploading this one right here. And I'll update the post, and we see post updated, image updated. I refresh, bam, image updated. How cool is that? It's just cool, huh? Okay, so the next thing is to actually edit this third post. So let's go ahead and echo the data. So this is the second article, and this is the third article right here. So what we're going to be editing or echoing is the third post, and we'll say get the featured field. Okay, so next thing, third post, featured field, that's for our zoom. The next thing, the title of the post, so we'll echo out title, or third post, then the title. And right here we'll just add a text center class to centralize. And next here we're gonna echo out the timestamp, so we'll say third post, and then we'll say created at, and we'll say to formatted date string right there. And lastly, the category, so we'll echo out the third post, and we'll get the category, and we'll get the name of that category. Okay, so that looks set. Let's refresh, and there we have our data. The first post dynamically from our database, second post and the last post dynamically from our database. So looks like everything is pretty and up and working. So the next step is to actually make sure that we are generating categories right here, and we are seeing that data. So let's take care of this in the next lesson.